25-year-old Jacksonville man is being held on $25,000 bond in St. Johns County, accused by a St. Augustine woman of trying to force her into his SUV yesterday. Ross Cesery made his first court appearance since his arrest yesterday. A source tells News 4 Jax Cesery suffered a traumatic brain injury when he was a teen in a boating accident and has had all kinds of issues since then. His lawyer told the judge that same thing today in court. Channel 4's Heather Lee is joining us live with more on this arrest. Heather?
Well, Tom, Cesery's lawyer believes that incident back in 2007 may explain his behavior over the last few years. You may recall the incident that happened at this pond outside Everbank Field back in 2012. He was involved in a physical fight with James Colby during the Florida-Georgia game. Cesery was knocked unconscious during the fight. Once Colby saw blood, he and some other people pulled him from the pond and called for help. Police say Colby was attempting to break up another fight Cesery was having with someone else. Last night, a woman says he drove up next to her as she was walking near the intersection of Orange and Riberia Street in St. Johns County and repeatedly asked her if she needed a ride. She says he eventually got out of the car and grabbed her arm, but got back in the car and drove off when another car pulled up and began honking its horn. Police found him a short time later. We asked that victim what she thought about the possible traumatic brain injury last night. She says it's still no excuse.
I don't know anything about that. I have never met this guy a day in my life. This was my first encounter with him ever. So it was just super weird. You know, he was begging me to come with him.
So all day today, I was trying to speak with the traumatic brain injury specialist. I was calling around and I happened to get a hold of a doctor who is currently treating Cesery. He is a traumatic brain injury specialist. Of course, he could not speak with us because of HIPAA, but I was able to get a hold of another doctor who was able to weigh in on that subject. We're going to have much more on that coming up tonight at 6. For now, we're live. Heather Lee, Channel 4, the local station.